What is going on YouTube? XG Task Force 1 here. And here's my first audioed video. I'm happy I got my mic. It is the Blue Yeti, by the way. It is a awesome mic. It is really tall though. That's like the one thing I've noticed. It is really, really tall. So it's something that I've just got to get used to. And other than that, it is a awesome mic. It's got really good audio quality to it. And so enough about my mic, but I just want to talk to you guys about a few things. So while I'm talking about it, I'm gonna kind of tour you guys through my base and show my base to you guys. This world probably won't be shown a lot. Just this is my single player world that I play by myself in. No server. Sorry guys, you're not gonna play this world. I might put this world up for a download every once in a while, or not. I don't know. I might not. It all depends. So, first thing I want to know is, what do you guys want me to upload? I'm going to be uploading Minecraft, and when Farming Simulator 2015 comes out, I will be uploading Farming Simulator 2015. I think it says Farming Simulator 15 is what it is called. I will be uploading that. I love that game. That game is Farming Simulator 13 was a huge hit, and Farming Simulator is a awesome simulator game, is the only way to put it. So what I'm gonna be doing is just showing you guys around my base and talking a little bit about it and trying to get you guys' input about some stuff. So let me know what you guys want and I will give that to you guys. So if you guys watch, I am on the Direwolf 20 mod pack. So just so you guys know that. And here's Direwolf's famous 9x9 structure. I love it. He's got a very valid point with it, and that point is, well, I'll show you. And I've got it in a 3x3 configuration. The back to where's F1? There it is. So this room, and that room are empty. Well, no, that room's got brewing stands, but all the others are pretty well used. So if you guys don't know this, yeah, my bed's up here. If you don't know this, if you press F7, it will show you where mobs can spawn. And then here, as you can see, there's no lines, so they can't spawn anywhere. But if I come out here, oh, gee. Well, they can spawn out here during the night. And if I know there's a cave, I know there's a cave around here somewhere, but not there. Over here. Right, here we go. So if you go down into a cave, these red lines are where mobs can spawn all the time. So they can spawn all the time there, and the modular power jetpacks are the best. But here they can only spawn at night. But because these lines right here are lying, because I've got a magnum torch, and it's an expensive torch, but it's a beast little torch. It stops mobs from spawning in a 64 by 64 by area around the torch. So I believe it's a 64 by 64 by 64. So they won't spawn 64 blocks up, 64 blocks down, 64 blocks that way, 64 blocks that way. So I guess it's 64 blocks out from the torch. So I'm pretty sure. So anyhow, on to my base. That's the best little torch. I love that torch because I don't like walking out of my door and then getting blown up by a creeper. I've fixed that way too many times, and that sucks. But whenever I first started out here, I had a cobble generator. It was a pretty cool little setup that I had going on there, but it became obsolete. And this is a peaceful table, so at night whenever I go to bed, I will turn my game on to peaceful, let my computer run all night, And all you have to do for this peaceful table is put a chest next to it and put swords in it. So the swords still have their durability each time. The peaceful table, I want to call it the crafting table because that's a lot more commonly said. But the peaceful table will kill a mob as if you're on a difficulty. Then it will put its loot into this chest. So it's pretty cool. And I've just got some built-in bricks laying around here, and my flux capacitors, they break rather easily. I've got some apiaries here. Looks like they are done. I've got Forest Queen, nice. Meadows Queen, nice. And nothing here. Nothing here. But I will be, if you combine a drone and a princess, you will get a queen. Bloop. There's a queen for you. And over here, I don't have anything in that one yet. Remember to turn that F7 off because it will destroy your frame rate. So over here, first off, I've got a rancher, and all the rancher does is it harvests whatever. So like here, I should have like 20 sheep in this pen. I don't know why I've only got one. But it will automatically shear the sheep as soon as it grows its wool back. And it will put it into this ender chest. And the yellow, black, yellow I have as my ME system input. The ME, oh my god, I love that. The ME is a boss. I love that mod. Which comes from the Applied Energistics mod. But that mod is absolutely awesome. And so here I've got my farm. And if you guys don't know, the planter only has a 3x3 area. So that block to this block. It's got a planting area of, and wow, it's like I'm swimming or something. But, so, it's only got a 9-block planting radius. And I have a tin upgrade in there, like the metal tin. And so, it increases at each direction 3 blocks. So, it's a 7x7 farm. And it's pretty cool. And in this harvester, I've got the tin upgrade also, so it increases its harvesting radius. And then I've got potatoes, barley, and carrots planted here. And if you guys don't know the sprinkler, you can put bone meal in it, and it randomly will apply bone meal. But the sprinkler, you guys probably know it as a pain in the butt. And yeah, it is. But you can put an aqueous accumulator under it without a water source near it, and it will still produce water. Very slowly, but it produces enough water for the sprinkler. So that's pretty cool. And so, as I've got that planted... Oh, crap. Can't get out of my hole. So, I did at one point have some wheat planted, but so as you guys know, potatoes are potatoes, carrots are carrots. You don't get a seed back from it. You just get a potato every time. Well, you'll get multiple potatoes, and same with carrots. You just get a carrot every time. Nothing special. So you're like, wait, how's that going to your ME system? So what I got going on here is I've only got a stack of each in here because you don't really need more than a stack unless you've got the 12 block upgrade in here, which that farm is then a monster farm. It is then, I believe, a 27 by 27 area that's planted with whatever, which then you might need more than a stack of whatever you're planting. But because I'm only planting a 3x3 area with each of these here, so a 9x3 area, that's not that many of this. That's 27 of these guys planted each, so even a stack is too much. But so this, if you don't know about I don't think that's thermal expansion. Okay, yep, that's thermal expansion. So these item ducts, you can put a pneumatic servo in, and then it will pull out of chest, and so on. And so like the carrot and potato thing, there's no seeds for. So I can't tell the seeds to go down to that planter for carrots and potatoes. But what I can do is turn this mode to dense, which all you need is a wrench, which you can see my wrench for my power fist is selected, which you just press shift by default controls and use your scrolling wheel on your mouse, and it will select what attachments you have. So I've got a hoe, lights, crafting table, yeah, that thing, that's a badass little ranged weapon. And so yeah, you select that, but I need my wrench. Where's my wrench? There's my wrench. So you just click it with the wrench and it will change the mode for whatever. So this is the standard mode, so there's no mode on it. It's just a regular pipe, and it just kind of throws stuff around and hoop-de-doo and whatnot, and it'll eventually go in there. But because this pipe runs down to my planter, it runs down to my planter and feeds my planter with seeds. So I keep this guy on dense, and what dense mode is it makes the system think that that pipe is the furthest pipe in the system. So if you've got 100 blocks worth of pipe and you have that laid out and have it pulling out of a chest, and then it will automatically send it down that 100 blocks first and then go feed whatever's down that 100 blocks worth of stuff. But the dense mode makes it think it's the furthest pipe away in the system. That's all there is to it. Can't really explain that much better. I can demonstrate it in another video, which I will whenever I show you how to make my charcoal facility, which it is rather simple. My charcoal facility is really simple, and it produces an infinite amount of power. I love it. It is good for early in-game and continuous stuff like that little setup over there. So I use a lot of ender chests, just so you know. I've got a lot of those laying around, so that's my farm setup. And over here, I've got an infinite iron setup. So I've got autonomous activate. I don't know if I said that right, but I've got autonomous activators over here. Right-clicking the iron ore berry bushes, which I've got 10 of. Out, and it then sends these stuff out with these item transfer nodes. These pipes, I love these pipes. They're good early in-game pipes. It's to make 32 of those. It is 2 redstone, 1 glass, and 6 stone slabs. Which for 6 stone slabs, all you need is 3 stone and a crafting table. Which I love those, and you get a lot of these guys. So you'll be surprised how many of those guys you use, and they are a micro block, so you can put micro blocks in them with them. So again, here, orange. I haven't showed you, but that is my that's my charcoal chest. So whenever I get excess charcoal produced, it then puts it into this chest, and I've got a few of these laying around. I don't think I've got that many more, but that's that's that, and it automatically takes the iron ore berries through this extractor and puts it into this furnace, which this furnace then puts it down to a auto workbench, which is again with the extra utilities, transfer pipes. I love them. Then sends it then into my ME input chest, which is black yellow. So if you guys want, I might put my world up for download. I've just got a little basic smelter here for whenever I need certain stuff. I don't use it that much, but yeah, so here's the setup. Here's my original storage room. I got a bunch of all kinds of just bulk material. I kind of need to get rid of some. Oh, and the needle gun. It's a cool ranged weapon. It's better than a bow. I like it a lot more. So just some random stuff. My thumbcraft stuff. Here's my Mistcraft stuff. I've got this Mistcraft is my mining gauge, and I love that world. It's got dense ores, so it is an unstable world. But I get so much for whenever I go to that world. Back here, I've just got some vanilla brewing stands, and over here, here's my labels. for my ender tanks, or ender tanks and ender chests. So white, red, white is my lava, orange, orange, orange is my charcoal, yellow, black, yellow is my ME input, which is this chest right here. So you can see I've got a lot of bulk material. I've got 21,000 rubber, 2,700 apples pretty much, 2,700 iron, and almost 500,000 worth of cobblestone. It is a absolute load of stuff. And so here's my ME system, and so I was gonna show something, but I failed at the recording before this, so this is take 2. The first time I was just looking at a recording preview. I wasn't actually recording. I'm looking at my second monitor now. I am actually recording, so that is a good thing. And we are at 15 minutes, 50 seconds, so I need to start wrapping this up. But, so I use 4K storage drives. They're cheap to make. Well, I wouldn't say cheap, but they're not expensive to make. And I'm running off of a ton of these guys. So 4K, yeah, 16 more of them. So they don't stack, so that sucks. So yeah, I'll get 10 more of those guys crafting. Cancel out these sticks. 10 more. There we go. Alright, so it is being derp right now. It's kind of weird whenever you start getting some multi-part build. Yeah, I've got more 4K storage down here. These guys haven't been touched, so I'm just going to spam these guys into here. And that is some more storage for me. I love storage. And here is the awesomeness of my base. Well, not awesomeness, but it is. I love this. So here I've got an ME level emitter. And you can specify the ME level emitter to once it has a certain amount of materials for smelting materials. I've only figured out smelting materials, but at all times it will keep 128 glass, which is 2 stacks of a glass, into my ME system. And whenever it is below that level, and if it has 127 glass, it will emit a redstone signal saying, hey, I need glass, which then goes to this export bus, which exports sand, which is active with a signal. Active without signal. No, okay. Yep, that's right. So this guy exports sand into this iron furnace, which you can see it's full of, which then ME fuzzy imports, which you can see Wayla telling you what I'm looking at, which Wayla is a cool mod. It doesn't add that much. It doesn't do anything but just allows you to see what you're looking at. And Wayla stands for what am I looking at. So if you're not sure what something is, it tells you up there. And you can just use your numpad 1 and it will remove that. See? That was my numpad 1. And your regular number 1 just moves your items. So it then smelts up my glass, and I've always got 2 stacks of glass, but I'm out of charcoal, so I gotta fix that one. But over here, I've got the same kind of setup for voiding, gravel, and sand, because I mine in a desert. And this guy's set for 10 stacks of each, or this guy might be 20 stacks of glass. This guy is 20 stacks of sand. I seem to have a common reoccurrence of running out of sand. Never gravel, just sand. But yeah, this guy goes over here to my deep storage units, which is for a lot of storage. These guys hold 2 billion of an item. So you guys probably know that, but I'm just talking and telling you guys, for those of you that don't know. I've got my farm here is producing potatoes, which automatically smelts my baked potatoes over here. And onto my Industrial Craft 2 setup. Whoops. Don't know what the button that was. I'm on Wayla though. So if you don't know, you use an ME interface to input into external mod stuff. So again, here's my charcoal chest, orange, 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 which then puts into this furnace generator, which then powers this pump, which gives me infinite water, and supplies water to the canning machine, which the canning machine takes literally like a minute to turn this water and then into a water bucket or a glass water bottle. So 12 of them, guys, increases it a lot. So as you can see, my process time is 1.38% of what it was. So yep, there you go. So that makes it a pretty quick little make me a water bottle or water bucket. So here I'm running gold cable from my where's my MFSU, and here I've got a boatload of geothermal generators. Sorry, my bad. But I believe this is 12 deep, so I think I've got 48 of these guys. And as you can see, I needed power right there, so they all just blipped on real quick. And these guys auto smelt and auto macerate for me. So these ores, I can't turn on I can't turn on what's that guy called? Can't turn on Ore Dictionary. There we go. There it is. Can't turn on Ore Dictionary. So you kind of just got to fill this guy in. So it auto macerates my gold ore, my iron ore, my tin ore, my copper ore, my silver ore, lead ore, and ferrous ore, which it then takes all those and plus potatoes. Potatoes are always nice to have. They do quite a bit of it. Auto smelts my potatoes. So then it takes the crushed ore, iron ore, copper ore, gold ore, tin ore, lead ore, and silver ore, and auto smelts it. Let's turn that guy 2 stacks. So that's my auto setup right there. And drawbridges are freaking cool. I love these guys. So you can see if I pull that out of that, you can then see the don't want that, the drawbridge. But if you put something in this block, it then hides it as that block. So as you can see there, it is changing that block and changing that block. I love drawbridges. So I'm going to turn that guy back to smooth sandstone. Nice. All right. And I don't know what that guy does, but that's its inventory. So all I need to cover is this little access hole, porthole. So it only needs 2. Same with that hole here, and then that one over there. That one's my awesome setup. So over here, I've got my spawner, which I use to get infinite gold. Let's close this guy. Smelter open or closed. Okay, so I've got a smeltery down there that I use for infinite emeralds. And if you don't know that with the Tinker's Construct smeltery, whenever you use it and kill a villager inside of it with the smelter, it has to have molten metal in there. But it then a villager produces a small amount of liquid emerald. And here I've got the auto spawner, so I just stick a spawn egg, a safari net in here. They remind me of Pokeballs, but they're pretty cool. So that auto spawns it, and this guy is for my infinite gold, infinite iron, and whatnot. And these fans then push the villagers to this 3x3. You saw the hole here just a minute ago. I used drawbridges to cover it up. Drawbridges are such a lifesaver. I love those blocks. And so there you go. And then the grinders grind what I don't put down in the smelter. And it is madness down here. So there's the smelter, and I've got a lot of behind-the-scenes stuff, which I cleaned up. As you can see, bundled cable for all those levers right next to each other, which then go into insulated colored cable, which are cool. And then you can see I use micro blocks here. I forgot one. So let's fix that. I need this guy. More work. Doop. And let's just do that. And you can't even tell there's anything there. Besides Wayla. Wayla's over here messing stuff up. Come on, Wayla. Whatever. But here's my controls. So whenever it's off, it applies a redstone signal to whatever. So this guy is my master switch. And then these guys, even if that guy's off, it won't work. So let's close that door. Sure, okay, easy is fine for now. But I turn that guy on, and it starts spawning. It's got an idle down timer, so it does that. And it spawns it and kills it. And I use item ducts again to do filtering out. And I've got armor, and the pillain forms, and more armor, and iron tools, because I let it run overnight. And my ME system was full of zombie loot. I was kind of irritated about that. But if I turn off the spawner, as you can see, it will still kill it. But so those guys are kind of auxiliaries, I guess. And that's my smelter door, and that's for my fans. And here is my thermal expansion setup, and I'm pretty proud of this guy. So I have a nether star generator for a lot of like instantaneous power if I need. And as you can see, 4, 5 sides. The underside of this guy is also hooked up to a redstone energy conduit. But these 2 guys are my primaries. So, and then I've got 9 reserves back here of resonant energy cells. That guy needs to be increased. There we go. These guys all need to be increased. That's being insufficient. I've probably wasted a lot of energy like that. Oops. But a nether star fills up 2 of these guys, which is 50 million RF. So if I need to fill all of these up very rapidly, I've got 9, 10, 11 of those guys, and then some redstone energy cells just kind of laying around places. This guy's a freaking energy waste. He's, as you can see here, he's using energy, and it's irritating. I always have to produce power at that point. So here I've got my 12 lava generators that always produce lava from the nether with these ender tanks, which I use endothermic pumps, because once it pulls out a source block of lava, it then puts stone there, so that way you don't have all those flowing blocks, and it keeps your computer relatively lag free. I don't lag a lot, but I don't want to start. So here's my mob essence. As you can see, I've got 250, and it always circulates like that because I've got it pulling out and going on. Here's my liquid XP, which I don't know why, but sometimes you'll get etch acid from whenever you drain your XP. So that's there. And then I've got this tank here that I can use to pull out my levels from whenever I need to do stuff. So, and then I stand on here and it fills this guy up. Yep, that's pretty cool little setup. I'm kind of proud of that one. That one was just like, that one guy I made at like 1:30 in the morning, really late at night, and so. I've got an infinite source over here. Here's my igneous extruder, making me obsidian, which over here I've got deep storage units, 8 of them, and I've got probably more friggin' obsidian than I ever need. Over here I got my baked potatoes. Pretty sure I already showed this to you guys, but you guys get to look at it again. So, there we go, some oak wood, apples, carrots, and as you guys saw, my 500,000 of cobble. It's more cobble than I need, and I just got a chest laying around. So that is my base setup. I've got coal coke smelting here, and going into this blast furnace, it's made 21 blocks of coal coke, and I've gotten 310,500 buckets of creosote oil. So blocks of coal making into blocks of coal coke take a lot longer, but it's not as long as if you were to smelt up 9 pieces of coal. So you lose, it's only like a 15-second difference, but it's a little bit more sufficient for me. Over here I've got some Tinker's Construct tools, which I'm missing my hammer somewhere, which all those guys got auto smelt. Here's my power suit table. And that pretty much wraps up my world. Over here I've got my tree farm that produces wood that then makes into infinite charcoal, which my charcoal plant is over here, filling up this guy. So anyhow, that is it. I'm going to wrap up here. I've showed you guys the peaceful table already, I believe. So yeah, that's my world. And if I've got an ender quarry too, but I'm not gonna go show that because that's way out there. It's like 5,000 blocks that way, so I'm not gonna go out there. But if you like I said, whenever Farming Simulator 15 comes out on October 30th, I will be getting it and be playing that a lot. So if you're interested in Farming Sim videos, like I said, I'm a big fan of equipment. I love equipment. I love operating equipment. Of any sorts. If it's got an engine and moves a mass amount of weight and does productive stuff, I love it. I love heavy equipment. I love small equipment. I like industrial equipment, farming equipment, you name it, I like it. I'll find something that I like about it. So I will be doing Farming Simulator 15 videos. I'm not sure if it's Farming Simulator 2015 or just Farming Simulator 15. Don't know. I'll hop on their website and check that out. So, but anyways, guys, if you enjoyed this video and you want to see Farming Simulator, I might do some Warface, and I will definitely be doing Minecraft. Minecraft is awesome. I'm playing on the Feed the Beast Direwolf 20 mod pack once again, if you didn't catch that the first time. So I'm just going to continue playing, and if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to comment, like, and subscribe for more awesome content. And tell me what you guys want me to upload. Do you guys want me to upload on Tuesdays and Thursdays, or Monday, Wednesdays, Fridays? Be sure to let me know about that, and I will work on that. So, alright guys, take it easy, and be sure to comment, like, and subscribe once again. Alright, later.